Looks like we're good.
We're live. What's up?
Hi. So 30 days
Is that we? Yes.
30 days straight of Champ Up Chat. So
this is day 5, episode 5, and coming to you live.
So tell us what we're going to be chatting about today.
So we were talking as we were walking on our daily stroll, as it's been getting warmer out here on the Northeast. And we've been wanting to challenge ourselves by walking through the hills of North Jersey. And, you know, as we were talking, hey Tajinder, we were talking about detaching from the outcome and how that's important, because sometimes we do, as humans, we all do, we get too attached to, there's nothing wrong with having goals, but we get too attached to those goals and those outcomes. Yes, sir.
So explain a little bit more what that means by detaching, and then I have a little story to tell.
So detachment means being as present as possible. Jesus. Being as present as possible in whatever endeavor you are on. And for us as, you know, fitness pros, we're talking about fitness journeys for men or, you know, whoever's out there that's on a fitness journey.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Alice. And, you know, so what we're talking about is sometimes people get too attached to either the scale, what the scale says, or, you know, what they're going to eventually look like through their journey, and instead embracing the process and enjoying and loving what you're doing, you know? Yeah. So, yes, exactly. Mindfulness, exactly. So we wanted to jump in here, and Sarah was going to share a story of how that comes up for her in her life right now. So. Yeah.
So basically, I hurt my back many years ago, maybe 20 years ago. No, probably even more than that. And I herniated a disc, and I have a bulging disc, and it was pretty bad for a while. And then I got into boxing, and it got way better. I just avoided running, and I got my core really strong. And over the last 5 years or so, I've had a really bad flare-up. Once a year, I'll get a debilitating flare-up where I can't get out of bed for about a week. And I mean, I get out of bed to take a shower and use the bathroom eventually. But usually Chris is pretty much carrying me to the bathroom. And so this year I finally said I had it, like I am going to go get physical therapy. And I am going to, this time I'm really taking care of it, and my back is going to be back to the way it was, you know, over 5 years ago when it was really strong and feeling really good. And, you know, so I went to physical therapy, and I did the tedious exercises that are super boring, but I knew that this is what I needed to do to get stronger. I stopped doing many activities that I knew would make me feel a lot, or that could be bad for my back at this point in where I am in the injury. And I started at home faithfully doing my exercises every day. Again, very boring. And then I eventually started going to the gym, slowly going to the gym. And again, when I'm in the gym, I'm doing mostly body weight stuff. I'll do some bag work, and then I don't use any barbells or any weights, which I would love to get back to being able to do some of that, especially now that I have more time on my hands. And so I'm really taking it slow, and I'm enjoying the process. But then the other day I was in the gym, and literally I was doing a set of air squats, and my back started to go out in the gym, and I was so frustrated and so upset that, like, I'm like, what is going on? I've done everything. I think I'm doing everything right. I even tried to get an MRI, but I got denied by insurance. But I did the physical therapy, and I'm doing all the things, and I want this outcome of, I want my back to be better, and I want my back to be strong, and I want to be who I was, 10 years ago or whatever, actually when Chris and I met, I think that's when I was my strongest. And then, I was upset, and then I was like, well, Sarah, like, this is going to be part of the process. Like, it's not going to be perfect, and there's going to be times where it is going to hurt, and I'm going to have to rest it for a few days. And that stinks because I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. And, but then again, I am, I don't know, I think I lost you for a sec there, but
sorry guys.
Anyway, so I caught myself because when I was so upset, I was like, what's going on? Why don't I have the perfect back? It's like, I'm working so hard towards, and then I kind of just caught myself and said like, okay, this part of this is the journey, and I have to be proud of myself for being patient, putting in the work, taking the slow, like, annoying steps to getting back to where I want to be. And like, it doesn't mean that I can't have my back, but it might not be exactly the way I want it to be.
So what thoughts were going through your head that you had to, or no, didn't have to, but that you wanted to shift so that you could, get back to the present moment?
Yeah, I mean, I had to stop, I'm not gonna lie, for a quick sec, I did feel sorry for myself. Like, when is my back gonna just not hurt? Like, no matter what I do, But then I kind of just stopped myself, and I'm like, all right, Sarah, like, realize where you've gotten so far. It's a lot better than it was. You are building a foundation. It's not gonna be perfect. And, then I kind of got back to it. And today I went back to my little boring physical therapy exercises on the ground because my back feels a lot better. Today I did some mobility work. And I've been walking and like doing some light hiking through the hills over here, and
I wouldn't call it light hiking.
It's kind of strenuous actually, but it's
for
not
city
like,
folk. For city folk moving out to the country.
I know, but it's not like in the like woods. Well, you're in the woods, but on streets. You're not like in the actual forest with rocks.
I'm used to flat ground, so
yeah.
These hills are pretty intense. But anyway,
yeah. So I feel like I'm doing what I need to do to just slowly get back to that. But I want to just think of things that I can do to stay on the mission, and just understand that it's not going to be perfect.
So all in all, what would you say to people out there that feel like they're attached?
Yeah, I mean, stop it. Because you're not going to appreciate like all the process and the ups and downs and how you're getting smarter and stronger and whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Like for me, I just maybe have to be a little bit smarter. Like if maybe I felt a little something earlier and I ignored it. And just being more in the moment with everything you're doing.
Embrace the journey, folks.
Yeah, I'd say that. So yeah, like I'd love to hear where you guys are at. If you're having any, if you ever felt that way where you kind of attach too much to the end goal instead of like what's happening to get you there, like to hear more stories about that. So definitely leave us a comment and we'll jump back in there and answer you.
And champ up.
Champ up. See you tomorrow for day 6.
Peace.
Bye, guys.